Judging by her sheepish expression, Tsaru has a favor to ask. Fatewood, could you spare a moment while Kortrah goes to find this expert of hers, I mean? There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the First, you see, and since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well. So now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Well, I better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. Were those the voices? Are they close? I don't know. You'll have to watch my VOD on YouTube. Or don't, and we'll just pretend that we nailed it. There you are, Fadewind. As I'm sure you've guessed, the gift is a bit of a home cooking. Unlike Kryle, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that, to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. In the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven as we even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. There, baked to perfection. Even if I do say so myself. Doesn't it just? It's called Archon loaf, in case you're wondering, and it's what they eat over in Charlayan. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind us of our friends at home. Let's try that again. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Crowd tells me it's a good source of ether. So it should lend them a bit of strength at least. But there truly is nothing like the smell of fresh bread. Fresh bread, fresh. We're right back to where we left off in this game. God! This is Kortrah Can't Read. There truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Cryo! And if it isn't Rambros, too. I trust you require no introductions either, Fadewind. Greetings, my friend. Full glad am I to see you well. I confess I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Alagan technologies. I have been keeping Rambros apprised of events in the First. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it's him and his fellow sons. Loath as am I. Loath as I am. To disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement. Memory transference was the sole province of Alagan royalty. Its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To which, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here, empty-handed as I am. The answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remained behind have yet to play our part, but when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope, in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back? That is for our friend to decide, but either way I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Fadewind. If you would be so good as to see Rambros's message and Tataru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Cryo? Before I wrap this bread up, would you mind giving it a try? Just to make sure everything's as it should be? But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. Excuse me, Rambros. As a fellow Charlayan, may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Rellenberry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru. Dense and unpleasant. Exactly as it should be. Just so. The very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world. But our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlayan, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those few who actually research the culinary arts, we pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born, the creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied. In being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread, and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no, it was all too familiar. Ah, how it takes me back. If there's enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch. He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. Hey, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can, and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? Here's some bread. With fish in it? By the 12th Archon loaf. However, did you come by this? I'd swear it had come straight from Charlayan. Rambrose said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, with all my heart. Pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it. But I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. When we are talking about your journey, before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. It has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, or how unconducive they are to conversation. Thank you for the follow on TikTok.
Forgive the delay.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies? Indeed. Heartening though it is to know we can stay a while longer, returning home must remain our priority.
This seems an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Have you made any progress?
We have, as it happens. One moment.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
Hast thou a moment for me? I would speak with thee on the matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friends spake not with certainties, yet if Beckelug hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. which is not to say the process is without complications, but when the Exarch hath been subjected to an additional rejoinder, an experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in emerging Arbit, however, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition on which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn his former flesh. 'Tis a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, for he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. Jesus Christ. Briange. Oh my god. His lines just suck to try to read as a person living in the year 2025. Oh man. Okay. I like him, but holy hell. Good program, Gramps. People are saying skibbity these days. Faded memories. Thancred is easy. Thancred is easy, ladies. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what that says at all. Thancred is eager to get to work. Ladies. Right then. While the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so. And there's one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Ishtola should not be left alone at neither. Might I trouble you to visit her, Phelan? See that all is well. I would go myself, but I think she might be safe in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. My thanks. You may leave the Assassins to us. Once they are out of the way, we will retire to Yulmore, and when Ishtola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. If you are bound for Oneida, I suggest you go via Vermont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. Let us be on our way then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. You're a long way from home, Lulu. And this is from Tataru, is it? Whatever could it be? Archon loaf, thou sayest. Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world. May I try some? Mayest thou, child? Thou must. That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words have never been uttered. Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the studio. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Alphino, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes, you know that. What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary employment. Right, let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. Oh, if it ain't the Warrior of Darkness herself, what brings you to these parts? Heading out to sea, eh? But of course we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and I'll be ready on a boat. Just go with that. Be ready on a boat.
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone. None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers. I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past. It fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No, I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty. Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope. Hope. It swells within me, empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so? I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask. Show me your strength. I would take your measure. I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
What am I about to get into? Duty calls, commence battle for faded memories. You are familiar with this place, I believe. This remembered Amarant. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. You speak as if you are disappointed in me. Why? I am your enemy and you mine. Our goals are in conflict, and we are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that feigned sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light? That I would come to look upon you as a friend? You who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built. You do not deny it, then. Very well. Let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. But do not imagine I crave remorse, only justice. Okay then. Forward, hero. We shall see how strong you have become. Alright. Oh, wait. There are vendors here? And repairs? Oh, this is gonna be awful, isn't it? Alright. Never mind then, I guess. Oh, we were able to shop the shop? My bad. Let us begin. Rest assured there are no tricks. You need but defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy. Those whom a budding hero might encounter at the beginning of her tale. And I believe I have the perfect subjects. Let not their appearance stay your hand. Beneath the facade, they are all too easy, I see. But at least you now understand the rules. Thus, we'll make our way to the capital. That appearances should unsettle you so. I was under the impression you simply destroyed all who barred your way, sparing nary a thought to the possibility that your foe could be someone's beloved. But come, we shouldn't dwell on the beginning when so much of your story awaits. Every tale requires villains. Defeat them and claim your place. Well done, champions. Well done. Onward then. Over the bloodied bodies of the fallen. Recap the story is pretty neat. I always love stuff like this. You tasted many sweet triumphs, yes, but so too did you taste bitter tragedy. Who could forget the Crystal Braves? That idealistic pathetic dream of a malformed creature. Faces you know and loathe all. Let your hatred strike them down with all your might. such ease yet again. You did always grow stronger with every battle. It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you. Or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No, I've dealt with countless heroes, and always it ends the same way. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences. Will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own beliefs and fight for them with all my being. How very naive. If you are willing to compromise on your beliefs, you all but admit they are flawed. And I assure you I have no intention of compromising on mine. Come what may, I will fulfill my mission as Elidibus. But enough talk. It is not your assertions that I wish. Falsely accused of regicide, you fled for the snow-swept fields of Kortrah. Had you and the Scions met your demise that day in the Sultanate, La Habrea might have been spared his. But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon Song War. Swept along by the tide of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict, just as you were bid. Or was it a thirst for vengeance that drove you? You're beginning to limber up. Around heroes, people are wont to flock. People who harbor all manner of motives, each baser than the first. Oh, but the curtains rise in the end, their hand of friendship was tainted with personal desire. You know what comes next. You put an end to the Dragon Song War. There's no saving your armor this time. All you can do is cut off the serpent's head. As simple as that, a 1,000-year war is brought to its conclusion. But every end marks a new beginning. And for heroes such as you, there is only ever conflict. It's like a museum of all the major story beats thus far. It's very cool. How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings, whose passing caused you keenest grief. That is what our people are to us, an irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them, for they are mine. Never mind. We're not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus had kindled an insatiable flame. Valamar was his name, and it raged across the land, consuming all in his path. Following the trail of ash, you set forth for Alamigo and Doma into a storm of blood. Again you fought, and you grew stronger. So strong that we can no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural beastly strength. We shall lay it bare. To gain a foothold in the liberation effort, you journeyed to far eastern plains. There you encountered the land of the warriors. Thus did you gather new allies to your banner. Yet where ardent souls gather, so too do fires burn. This way you consign those around you to flames. Burn them all, hero. Reduce them to nothingness, like the ephemeral morning dew they are. Stuck.
Not again.
Did not hesitate, or perhaps she could not. No matter, let us turn our attention to the finale. Here we shall have a test between fellow beasts. It is only fitting, would you not? When I fought you in this flesh, it was I. Will you turn the tables this time? Anything. This is great. At all. My creation appears so lost as fall. It is no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there is only so much to be learned from taking a measure this way. Let us try something different. Come, we continue this with him. An impressive show of strength, but surely no more than a foretaste of that which Emet-Selch's conqueror is capable. Such might requires a fairer measure, to compare like with like, yes. I shall just have to test you myself. Come on, show me what you can do. Why does it look like a Souls game intro to the boss fight? I don't like that at all. I'm getting my ass kicked. Not be the real object, but you will not underestimate me. All that made him the warrior he was, every battle waged, every blow sworn, the heart of my being. So come, fight me like you mean to take my head. What's up, Kitty? Hello, welcome back, thank you for the raid. We are doing a return to Final Fantasy XIV, because I have not played it in months, and I kind of missed it, to be honest. Welcome in. If there's a mod here, y'all. Oh no, they're in an ad. Well, talk to them and make it up. Good. I sense your murderous intent. Kill me given the chance. Mayhap you think to recover this body. If so, prove that it's no use to me. Prove what I can best with it. Come at me with everything you've got. Are you out of ads yet, Taco? Oh. I'll walk right into it. Damage. Might want to watch your step. Ow. You're right. That's fine. I'm willing to do this much. Yet again, I've forgotten to eat, so... All that damage. We need to do better. Oh boy, this is a fun fight to come back to after all this time. Well, I mean, I hope I don't have to do so just gonna follow. That's how it works. You're a different beast from when you face my creations. Very well, I will transcend my very limits. You will see what you're truly capable of. Hold nothing back, for neither will I. answer. Welcome in, Otaku. Welcome in, Otaku's Read.
You have grown stronger since last we fought. The result of your trials in the First, no doubt.
Have you finished? My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke, but rather too late, I see. Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you. I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal. The ancients created Zodiark to deliver the star from destruction. If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiark would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiark's heart. How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods. I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmett Selk, with his penchant for nation building.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Get to the point.
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Your question is irrelevant. No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times, I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed. But enough talk. You have shown me sufficient proof of your might. As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, Warrior of Darkness?
So... did all the ancients... all the ancients became part of Zodiark then? Or was he the last... was he the only one? I'm not sure, because I mean... ancients died, yeah, but like, how many of them went into Zodiark? Was it just Elidibus becoming Zodiark's heart? Are the named ones, or basically are the named ones gonna be like, I was his left arm, I was his right leg, I was his hippocampus. Like, don't know. I know this is overdue, and you might be gone, but Otaku Kitty, thank you for rating on Twitch. Thank you for bringing your community here. This is Kortrah, and we're playing through a very story-heavy game called Final Fantasy XIV. You might have heard of it. Shtola. Let's wrap up this quest. It has been an eventful morning, if indeed it is morning. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I am gratified to see that my efforts at Anida have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? I see. Then let us make for Yulmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades, Elidibus's parting threat not least of all. But forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Anida. With luck, the ethereal stream you traverse still lingers. I won't be long. He lost his gerb. Peculiar crystal. Etched in the stars. The peculiar crystal lies on the capital's polished floor. The peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. Day 4th. Bring honor to the seat of. The distorted voice of an ancient rings out in your mind. A moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. Notice something else glinting up ahead. Quest accepted. Pick up litter. you find 3 more crystals lying on the floor. Though they differ in color and decoration, each is identical in shape. You focus on the crystals, and find that the words they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends. Embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes. All is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people. No greater pride. May all know happiness, now and forevermore. There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue the search outside. Your instincts serve you true. You discover another 2 crystals. As you reach out with your consciousness, new voices begin to echo in your mind. The heavens are ablaze and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world? Is life itself to be denied? Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, we may yet find a path to salvation. The voices tell an incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found? You soon discover 2 more crystals. Rather too soon, in fact, as if someone wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren, and soon there will only be silence. We will deliver our star from its doom, this we swear, so please dry your tears. Whatever awaits at the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it. Sure enough, your persistence is swiftly rewarded, this time with 3 crystals. The time is come. We shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. From this life our Savior born, may I be worthy of the honor. I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrevocably, and the power I wield begins to seem terrible. But this is right. It is right. The tale the crystals weave seems to near its end, but it isn't over yet. With With almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questing eye. Though salvation is ours, it came at a great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray. To pray that we will one day meet again, beneath a blue sky. Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. As you scan the area, another glint catches your eye. Well, well, we meet again, my new old friend. Chief of the Bureau, the Architect, in fact, who I also answered to the name of Etched. I see you have been collecting stars. I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched upon them, yes? High in the heavens, those stars shine their guiding light down upon the lives below, fitting symbols for the Convocation of 14. Would you not agree? As you will have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the Convocation, as remembered by the Unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts. They are far too incomplete to be so, but they suffice for imbuing memories within sundered souls, that they might be restored to their office. Keep them. I am sure Etched would mind. So how fare you of late? You are feuding with Elidibus this time, I believe. I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give voice to a personal desire, I would rather you lived. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to Etched, the promise to remember? It must weigh heavy, the burden of all those memories. To one who has lived a life such as yours, I can well imagine how Elidibus's existence might seem hollow, how empty his single-minded pursuit of a half-forgotten cause must appear. But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. Well, that is quite enough talk about Elidibus. I would see if you can reunite the wayward stars. mentioned before that there was a member of the Convocation who opposed Zodiark's summoning and defected, one whose office was left vacant. Defectors have been deemed unworthy for commemoration. No crystal exists for the individual in question, or shouldn't exist at any rate, and wouldn't, had her friend not created one in secret. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of her office, along with a magic of her own conceiving, a singular incantation embodying her spirit. Among all the offices, the 14th was most unusual, for while the rest sat in Amarant, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In the course of her duty, she traveled the length and breadth of every land, and befriended countless folk. She encountered troubles too, of course, matters which she could simply have referred to the Convocation, but that was not her way. Nay, more often than not, she would call upon her comrades, and together resolve matters themselves. Such is the magic sealed within that crystal, the magic to summon the stars to your side. In time of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. And now, it is where it belongs. Oh, there is no need for thanks, but nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act of my own volition, or by the will of my Recreator.
I was wondering where you'd disappeared to. Is something troubling you? No? Very well. I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
Fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea, and with the luxury of time. But we must be prepared for Elidibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course, and nor would I, were I him, not if it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how Etched sought to find common ground with us, for all our misgivings. Ultimately, our differences were not to be bridged, of course, but one must always try. Etched understood this, and if his gesture resonated with you, perhaps you might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may all be for naught, you of all people know that there is no such thing as a foregone conclusion. The Ancients are really cool, but, oh man. I don't even know if I can say the voice, their sounds that they make. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. The Converging Light. Ishtola gazes out into the distance. Right, no more musing. We have taken far too long as it is. Our friends await us in Yulmore, yes? Let us hurry and join them. It appears we are fashionably late. Come, our tale will not wait.
Forgive us our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
Oh, I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiark, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Masked Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Master Chai, you mentioned that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
Indeed, though it's hardly surprising given the state of the world. Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Oh my! What a spectacular sky!
Another star shower. Wait, is that... Amaranth?
Did you hear that voice calling out?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... Why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
And who might you be?
Whoever they are, they've come for our heads! No, you don't!
They are not of flesh and blood.
I know this magic. The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Should we make a stand here, or retreat to the Crystarium?
ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Wait! Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
You are a capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
It's settled then. To the airship!